Hello everybody, welcome to my studio. I'm Simon Leach. It's 10 o'clock, it's the 13th of November, Tuesday, and as you can see I am here in front of my little kiln, and we're up to, I don't know, we must be at least 1250 degrees, and we're in reduction, and you can see the flame there burning on top of the chimney. Some people have said to me and asked me, what's all this business about oxidization and reduction? We don't understand. Can you explain it? Well, to be quite honest, I don't fully understand it myself, but what I've been always taught, as it were, or my understanding of it has always been that basically when you reach round about 1,000, just over 1,000 degrees in a firing, you introduce too much fuel into the kiln, so there's not enough oxygen in there for it to be burnt. The result is that basically the fuel cannot burn efficiently, and so it hunts around on the inside of the kiln from where it can obtain any free oxygen. And the free oxygen that it can find, it takes out of the bricks of the kiln, it takes out of the actual glaze formulas themselves, and when it finally, the unburnt fuel, because a lot of it is unburnt, when it finally reaches the exhaust of the kiln or the chimney, it burns there as a flame, as we can see. That's because as soon as it gets to the outside of the kiln, in the normal atmosphere of the room here, where there's approximately, I believe, about 16% oxygen, I might be wrong there, I think it's about 16%, the unburnt fuel can then burn normally, efficiently, and it burns there on the top of the chimney, the unburnt gases. And that's my very basic understanding of reduction. And the reduction firing continues from 1050, 1100 right the way through till 1300. In this case, in this little kiln. This is a very small little kiln, but it's one I made myself. It's just basically a box with two burners. It's a downdraft principle. I'm getting down now on my knees, right down here underneath. We may be able to see. Oh yeah, we can see the burner there. You see that burner? That's actually a homemade burner made out of a bit of plumbing piping. You can see where my finger's pointing, that U is just a bend, and then further along over here you may make out a tap there. I can't. Whoops. Can you see that tap there? My finger's trying to touch it there. That is a tap where there is a primary air intake there. Okay, and then here, you may not see this very well, this is the gas bottle, and this is actually propane gas, and it's freezing up here with bits of ice on it around the bottom of it. Okay, well, there's two of those burners, one on the other side as well. Anyway, it's a very small kiln, but it works very well. It gets up to 1300 degrees quite easily. Basically, the design of this kiln was originally, as far as I know, conceived by a chap called Andrew Holden in England, around about 1980. It's actually in a very good book that he authored called The Self-Reliant Potter. if you ever get a chance to get hold of that book, you can actually get it through Amazon. The Self-Reliant Potter, I recommend it. And the design of this kiln is in there. Sorry it's not a very clear film session because it's rather dark in here and I don't think this camera's really picking out the detail here. But anyway, there we are. I'm hoping that this is actually going to be an interesting kiln because we forgot to put a cone in. So we're going to have to judge this by we're going to have to eyeball it and get the temperature right, looking through the spy hole that it's going to be okay. Well, the spy hole is here. I can probably get it out without burning my fingers. Probably, ouch. Not a good idea. No, I haven't got gloves on at the minute. Anyway, okay folks, we'll see you tomorrow in the studio as usual. Have a good night now. Bye bye.